Welcome to Legends of All Time. Today's story is about a man who rose from fear and hunger to lead one of the greatest empires in history. His name is Temujin, but the world remembers him as Genghis Khan. Imagine the cold steppe, endless grass, sharp wind, horses' hooves on frozen ground. A boy rides with his father, the chief of a small Mongol clan. This boy is Temujin. He does not know yet that his life will turn into a storm that shakes half the world. His childhood starts with hope and ends in disaster. When Temujin is still young, his father is poisoned by enemies. The clan at once abandons the widow and her children. The family is left alone on the steppe. No warriors, no animals, almost no food. They eat roots, small wild animals, whatever they can find. Temujin learns one hard lesson: no one will save you if you are weak. Hunger is not his only enemy. There is also hatred inside his own family. In one famous episode, he kills his older half-brother who bullies him and takes food from the others. It is a dark moment, but it shows something important. Temujin is ready to break rules if he thinks it is necessary. He will not let others rule his fate. As a teenager, he starts to look for allies. On the steppe, a man without friends is already dead, just does not know it yet. Temujin finds support in an old blood brother of his father, a powerful chieftain named Togrul. He also forms a deep bond with another young warrior, Jamuka. The two boys swear eternal friendship. Later, they will become deadly rivals. Temujin also builds his future through marriage. He marries a girl named Borte from another tribe. This gives him both love and a political link, but happiness ends quickly. Enemies raid the camp and carry Borte away. For Temujin, this is not only a family tragedy, it is an insult that must be washed away with action. He gathers all the allies he can. With help from Togrul and Jamuka, he attacks the kidnappers and frees Borte. The rescue is a success, but a new problem appears. Temujin now stands as a leader who can plan, fight, and win. For other chiefs, this is both useful and dangerous. Ambition on the steppe always makes someone nervous. Step by step, Temujin grows from poor outcast to respected war leader. He shows a talent that many steppe chiefs lack. He does not rely only on family ties. He promotes men for loyalty and skill, not just noble blood. A brave shepherd can rise higher than a lazy prince. For ordinary warriors, this is a breath of fresh air. Soon, the old friendship with Jamuka breaks. They both want the same thing: power over all Mongols. Tension turns into open war. In one battle, Jamuka defeats Temujin and cruelly executes captured warriors by boiling them alive. Many would break after such a defeat. Temujin does the opposite. He remembers, learns, waits. Over the years, he slowly turns the balance. More and more clans join him. They are tired of constant raids and endless revenge. Temujin offers a different path. Follow him and get order, laws, and a share of the loot. Oppose him and face complete destruction. It is a simple and very clear choice. At last comes the turning point. In a series of battles, Temujin crushes Jamuka's forces. The old friend turned rival is finally captured and killed. One by one, other powerful chiefs bend the knee. The steppe, which for centuries was divided between many fighting tribes, now starts to look like one fist. In 1206, a great council of Mongol nobles meets by the river Onon. There, they proclaim Temujin the supreme ruler. He receives a new title, Genghis Khan, often translated as universal ruler or oceanic ruler. This moment marks the birth of the Mongol Empire. A man who once starved on the steppe now stands at the top of a unified war machine. Genghis Khan does not rule only with fear. He builds a system. He reorganizes his army into units of 10, 100, 1,000, and 10,000.
Each unit mixes men from different clans. This breaks old loyalties and replaces them with loyalty to the Khan. Discipline is strict. Cowardice in battle can lead to death. Courage and success bring rapid promotion. He also creates a kind of law code, later known as the Yasa. Parts of it are lost, but some ideas are clear. Theft and betrayal are punished harshly. Commanders must share the loot fairly. Warriors must not hide spoils from their leaders. Religious beliefs are to be respected. Merchants should be protected, not robbed. For a society used to endless feuds, these rules make life more predictable. Once his home base is strong, Genghis Khan looks outward. His first big target is North China, ruled by a dynasty called the Jin. They have cities, walls, wealth, and a large population. The Mongols have speed, discipline, and flexibility. They also quickly learn the technologies they lack. Chinese engineers show them how to build siege machines and break walls. The Mongol army fights like a storm. Light cavalry moves fast, strikes, then pretends to flee, drawing enemies into traps. Archers shoot from horseback with deadly accuracy. Commanders communicate with flags, drums, and messengers, so the army acts as one body. Against such tactics, slow forces and proud generals often fall. Genghis Khan does not rely only on the sword. He uses fear as a weapon. If a city resists too long, its population may be massacred or sold into slavery. News about such destruction travels faster than his horses. The next city often opens its gates at once. People decide that obedience is safer than heroism. After breaking the power of the Jin in the north, he turns his eyes west. There he confronts the Khwarezmian Empire, which covers parts of modern Iran, Central Asia, and Afghanistan. At first, he sends merchants, not soldiers. He wants trade. But a local governor kills his merchants and insults his envoys. For Genghis Khan, this is unforgivable. What follows is one of the most brutal campaigns in medieval history. Mongol forces cross deserts and mountains to hit city after city. Otrar, Bukhara, Samarkand, Urgench, each falls in turn. Some towns are almost wiped off the map. Rivers run red in stories told by survivors. It is a terrible price for the insult given to the Khan. But even in this horror, there is cold calculation. Genghis Khan spares craftsmen, scribes, and specialists. He scatters them across his empire to build, write, and teach. He uses local administrators who know the land. He keeps tax systems that work and only changes the parts that block his power. This makes his empire not just wide, but also functional. In the lands he controls, trade routes grow safer. Caravans can travel from China to the Middle East under the protection of Mongol authority. Messengers ride from station to station using a relay system that lets news fly across huge distances. Ideas, goods, and diseases all move faster in this new connected world. Genghis Khan is not a gentle ruler, but he is surprisingly open with religion. In his empire, Buddhists, Muslims, Christians, and others can worship freely as long as they do not challenge his power and pay their taxes. Priests and monks of different faiths often receive exemptions and favors. For him, heaven is wide enough for many gods, but earth has room for only one supreme ruler. At home, he continues to rely on a close circle of generals and advisors. Some are Mongols, others come from conquered peoples. He chooses them for ability, not blood. An enemy general can become a trusted commander if he proves loyal. This flexibility makes his leadership team very effective.
As Genghis grows older, he does not slow down much. Campaigns continue in China and Central Asia. His sons learn to lead armies. The idea of a family empire takes shape. Land will be divided into great sections ruled by his heirs, but all united by loyalty to the line of Genghis. The storm will outlive the storm's creator. The exact cause of his death in 1227 remains unclear. Some stories say he fell from a horse during a hunt. Others tell darker legends involving enemies or women. Whatever the truth, his death happens during a campaign against a people called the Tanguts. Even at the end of his life, he is still in the field, still at war. His body is believed to be taken back to Mongolia and buried in secret. The funeral guard allegedly kills anyone who meets the procession to hide the grave's location. Forests are said to be planted over it. Whether these details are true or not, they match his legend, a man of mystery and fear even in death. Genghis Khan leaves behind sons who continue to expand the empire. Under them and his grandsons, the Mongol domains stretch from Korea and China to Russia, Persia, and parts of Eastern Europe. No single hand again rules that much land with such direct force. The Mongol Empire becomes the largest continuous land empire in history. His legacy is complex. For many peoples, he remains a symbol of destruction, fire, and death. Cities burned, libraries lost, millions killed. For others, he is a great lawgiver, a unifier of tribes, a creator of order on a chaotic steppe. In Mongolia, he is a national hero, the father of the nation, his face on money and monuments. Modern historians see both sides. They note the cruelty and the rivers of blood. They also note the rise of long-distance trade, the exchange of knowledge, the spread of technologies and ideas along the routes his armies opened. Under the shadow of his conquests, a new, more connected Eurasia was born. When you hear the name Genghis Khan, do not think only of burning cities. Think also of riders flying across the plains with messages. Think of markets where Chinese silk, Persian glass, and Arab coins meet on one table. Think of a boy abandoned on the steppe who refused to break and instead bent history around his will. This was Genghis Khan, Temujin, the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire, a child of hunger who learned to command armies, a harsh ruler who united tribes, crushed kingdoms, and drew a new map across the heart of the world. If you enjoyed this story, put a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out other videos here on Legends of All Time.